Phishing emails are increasing constantly. Let me show you how you can check whether one of the email that you have received is phishing or legitimate. On my screen over here, you can see one of the recent email that we have received. On inspecting this email, at first it looked something suspicious and urgent as well to look after. Number one trait of phishing email, it always creates urgency and something suspicious. We quickly looked at the email subject line over here. First of all, it says that you have 4 pending messages in quarantine. Below that, it's sent from email quarantine, and this is the email address quarantine@security.com. We don't have any such email actually. There is nothing as quarantine@security.com ever configured. So this is number one trait from which basically says that okay, something is wrong over here. Second most important thing, we come down over here, we review the contents of the email, and it has something related to shipments as we can read over here, air shipment from China. Then we have something from DHL as well. It says new inquiry from global CBC. From HSBC there is a payment advice. We don't have any such connections with all these companies, at least related to shipments. So this is the second important trait, a second important point to note, that it has some false data. Third most important thing we looked after is this logo at the top. I'm using Google Workspace, and there is no point that I will be having Microsoft logo at the top of this email. So this is again the third point to look. And fourth most important thing, phishing emails have malicious URLs configured in them. So basically they have embedded some malicious URL somewhere. So immediately on hovering over one of these buttons, you can see all the buttons, they redirect me to the same link, vyaav.com/webmail, and the parameter it contains info@security.com. All these traits points out only to the one end result, that this email is phishing. None of this content has anything related to us. We have not ordered any shipment. We have not interacted with any of this company for anything. And most important, we also identified that the domain that all these buttons are pointing out to does not belong to either Google or Microsoft, which means that this domain is malicious. Now let's assume that you have also received one similar email, and you want to check whether the link that you have received, is it legitimate or fake. There is actually one safe way you can do this. I'm going to use one of this extension called SquareX. It's free, available for mostly all the browsers. Or you can also use public.squarex.com, their website. I'll simply go over here and start a disposable browser for myself. Once the browser is loaded, I can simply click here to connect myself to Germany. And as you can see over here, a disposable browser is started under my original browser. Now I simply go back to my email. I'll copy the link over here, go back to my disposable browser. Over here I can paste this link. And as soon as I visit this link, right now the link is down because the webmail has identified this as a suspicious link. So the account has been suspended. But on opening this link over here, my computer won't be affected at all because all this is happening on cloud inside a disposable browser. So this is one safe way you can open any links inside your computer using SquareX. It will not affect your computer at any point of time. Just make sure that you do not enter any information in that form. And if you feel like this is legitimate, only then take any action. Otherwise, to review whether the link is a fake link, a phishing link, you can use SquareX and identify that.